Hello everyone, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints, a little live update about the things I'm working on currently. So I'm working currently on the Prusa Mini. I did an update 4.3.1. Hey Tijn, how are you doing? Is the view good like this? I'm just testing things around here. So this is the print of FixumDude, looking awesome. Yeah, this is the little tie defender. I think you saw it before. I think it looks great. I printed several times. This one I just like this. This I printed on the Delta printer. Then you also had the bigger one. The bigger one is like here. Here's the bigger one. And it's looking awesome. This one is printed on the Ender 3. On the Ender 6. And yeah, why not? Why not printing it bigger when it is possible? I want to see if that is possible. I do have some other sticks to hold the phone. I need to see if I can share this also on other social media. Twitter. There I'm again. Let's see if I have this selfie stick. Where is it? Where is it? It's a little bit easier to hold the phone. I think I have found it. Yeah, I have found it. It's easier to handle the phone. Yeah, something like this. This is going better, right? So there are several things that I'm working on currently. One of them is the Prusa Mini, like you can see here. It's looking better. I had some bad adhesion. I still have some bad adhesion here. Here it starts again. The worst thing within 3D printing is bad adhesion. So I hope I can still save the print in the meantime. But I think the damage is already done. So what are you guys up to? Do I see my live? Do I miss some chats? By the way, I cannot see the chats because I have it in landscape mode. I hope the screen doesn't flip out. So how is everybody doing? This is a different kind of live stream than usual. Tijn, where are you working on currently? Do you see that too? The biggest issue within 3D printers is bad adhesion. I hope it's not a how would you call it? It's a thing that is linked together. Bad adhesion. Sounds silly, isn't it? Because the thing is, I I leveled I leveled the bed, and it is it's not sticking. And if there is one issue that is sometimes frustrating, bad adhesion or bad adhesion. Because I leveled the bed, well, it's an EBL on it, but to get it right, it's it's not always that easy. It looks easy, but it isn't always that easy. Here, here it goes. We are going over here. We are going over the part where it came loose. Because on some other some other places, I'm I'm still loyal. I don't know if you are here or not, but if you are seeing this, man, I didn't try the texture sheet yet because there I have similar issues. So I am going to stop this sprint. I'm going to clean the bed again and restart again because this is going to get some big problems. Pausing, man. I don't want to have pausing. How do you like this kind of live stream? So, are you sure? Am I sure? Yeah. So, I'm back in the live stream again. Just chat, please let me know. Or is this a new one? I have one like. Yeah. Hey, Franny, how are you doing, sir? I have this Bluetooth button. It's not working for a very long time. I also didn't use it. But maybe by accident I pressed on it and that pauses the recording. I don't know. But I'm not going to throw it. Maybe I'm going to cause other issues. So Hey, Scottish 3D, how are you doing, sir? I'm live again. Yeah, second time. I had not a blue screen of that, but a black screen of the how would I call it? I had just a black hole that sucked all my video feed away. Oh my gosh. So in the meantime, I paused the Prusa Mini, or I stopped the print. I am going to clean the bed one more time again. On the side from the screen, the bed adhesion was bad. Like I mentioned, I don't know when did it exactly did stop, but eventually I need to do a live adjust C, but that I'm not going to do. I'm going to do one more time again hey, non-stick. My filament is non-sticking. Is that your magic? So cleaning the bed again. You had the same problem? Okay. You mean with the printer or with the live stream? Doing everything with one hand. I like to make Guyver around. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just getting some alcohol. So I did a update on the Prusa Mini. Shake the bottle a little bit and then a lot of fluids come out. So this is me on a Saturday afternoon. My wife also called me, not to say I love you, but to say that she was going to do something else. She's going to her parents by foot. She is already in the city center. Well, not that we have a city, but it's like not a village, but it's too big for that. IPA. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is IPA. That is. I mean, so much. And it says it's not. I have to switch cables because my power is almost empty. So I'm going to take the iPhone cable, and I'm going to put my camera over here, and then I hope it is still recording everything. Do I have some earbuds? The thing is, I cannot charge my phone, or can I? I don't have this cable where I can charge my phone, and I do have some other. I can do, yeah, I can use the Bluetooth speaker, set it right over here, and just try that. What do you think? What do you think about that, guys? I need to. So I have some less than 20%, so still good. I get another message when it is 10%. When I get that, then I am going to switch over. Because I also want to give you some, yeah, a splitter. I need this splitter. But then I cannot walk around, can I? So maybe I'm going to put my phone already on the charger and then do some crazy stuff here. What do you guys think? So I'm going to walk around inside of my house. A little Saturday update. My daughters. Okay. So my wife has also a charger with the lightning connector. So I'm working on several printers at this moment. It's Saturday, so why not? So here, this is the side you never see. It's a big mess, I can tell you that. But I hope you don't mind. If you do, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, all females. All females. Do I mind? No. Should I? No, also not. Because they're fun. They're nice, they're cute. They have their own opinions and ideas. I'm going to put the camera a little bit differently because this selfie stick has also a tripod, and I hope it is strong enough to hold my iPhone. So it can do that. So a little bit down. No, that's too much. I'm going to grab my phone again. Yeah, that's quite easy to do that. So I'm going to take my GBL. Because if I'm not correct, there is also a microphone in here. So let's see how that is going to work, right? Mom. So I'm now going to switch over.
Zie je dat meisje daar? Die met de butter van mij?
something like that.
Can you still hear me? Or is it too soft? Just shout, let me know if you can hear me properly. Because the cable is not very long. So let me know, chat, what do you think? What do you think? Can you hear this? Can you hear this as well? Sounds good. Hey Bob, how are you doing? So I am going to do another adjust first layer calibration because I can still knock the lines on the left side, or yeah, your left. Is that your left side? But the screen side of the Prusa Mini I can still knock off without ease. That means if I continue without checking that, it causes a lot of problems later on the stage. When you have if you have some fingernails, I used to do that. When I'm starting a print, especially with the line of the Prusa Mini in this case, I always try to see if I can put my nail against it and then how strong that the adhesion is to the bed. If I can knock it off without any problem, that would mean that in a little bit later stage, it will just be wiped away because of the hot end and the hot nozzle. And that you want to avoid happening because your first layer should always stick at its best. When it doesn't do that, it's a weak spot, and later on in your print, it's going to fail. If you start a Banggood and your brim, I always use a brim. When your brim is not sticking to the bed, at some point you will hear tick, and your print is loose, and it is going everywhere. And if you don't want to have something like that, then you need to make sure that your first layer is as good as possible, right? So 3 people are watching. We are 30 minutes live. At least I see 30 minutes. I don't know how everybody else will see how many minutes are we live or how many minutes am I live. So home, I'm going to do the calibration again. First layer calibration. Next. Sarah, zou je de tv een beetje zacht kunnen zetten? 21 minutes. So in the session that I see, I'm only 30 minutes live. So in the end, after the live stream ended, I need to take away that black part in order to, get a full video as well. This is just a little Saturday update video during a live stream. What do you guys think? Because normally I have 2 videos during the week. One on Wednesday, a normal regular 3D printer related video. And for the Friday, it's always a 3D printing news kind of video. But I'm also working, and I also need to see or find some brand new 3D printers that are going to hit the market or are already available to buy. So in this case, yeah, I didn't get any news or anything else. I did see one brand new 3D printer on Kickstarter, but it was a similar one that I saw in November of 2020. So it was a renewed Kickstarter campaign. But now, as I watched yesterday in yesterday's live stream, it was from Tim Sim 3D I don't know how it's called pronouncedly, that brand, but they have this self-leveling 3D printer on the market, which looks awesome. But back then in November, this Kickstarter campaign was around the 300 US dollars. It the funding was unsuccessful, meaning that after a few moments, no, not after a few moments. So this Kickstarter campaign was not successful, and now I don't know what they did differently. I see that they use other extrusion, no, uh, those extrusion fillers. I would call extrusion fillers, but those were in the November version. They were blue, but now in the renewed Kickstarter campaign, they are red. And also the price of this Kickstarter campaign is, instead of 300, it's now 200 US dollars. So, hey Lama, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the live stream. What time is it there in at your place? My daughter's wickedly early. That is way early. But hey, thanks for hanging out, sir. Yes, I do want to use it. So now we are going to do a 7:30 a.m. Wow, that's early. Good morning, sir. So usually I don't do a live stream on a Saturday afternoon, but it's sunny. I'm working on my 3D printers. I'm also going to work on my Easy 3D X1 to be able to print PETG on it. There are some requests from several viewers, so I'm going to do a video about that as well. I mean, I have some PTG laying around for hours. 4 time zones on the East Coast? Wow, that's pretty much. We have just one time zone here in the Netherlands. Just the one that we have here in yeah. I don't know how you call it. It's the beach from the Atlantic. Well, it's not really Atlantic. It's more the North Sea. Wow, 4 time zones across the country. No, we just have just one single. Yeah, one single time zone, which is valid for almost most parts of of Europe. So now I'm waiting to have the bed at 170. It's going to start a auto bed leveling sequence. Oh, cool. Maybe to push the screen a little bit like that. No, this. Something like that. I can put it higher if I want. No, that is a little bit too much. Non-stick. Hey, non-stick, how you doing, sir? I'm just putting like that. Everybody can see also the Prusa Mini a little bit. And then it starts purging. So I know that the height is okay, but it doesn't stick at one point. Ah, bon appétit, monsieur. So now I'm going minus 1700. I know exactly the corners where I can just pop it right off, and I'm going to check it. Here, I'm using this. This is what I usually do. I don't know if you are doing that as well. Here, I'm just checking with my fingernail to see if I can push it off. Here, also this corner. Here I can push it off. You see? So that is not good here, because here I can push to it, nothing happens. So I need to adjust it a little bit more. So I still have problems on the left side. It's now going to print the cube on the right side. So I need to wait until we can start again. Yeah, I would say that too. Boo! In a few weeks, I'm going to do a wait. I'm going to put it a little bit higher. In a few weeks, I'm going to do a live stream, a 24-hour live stream, and I need to see how that is going to work out. It's just going to be a day that that is weird. How is it possible that on one side I can just rip it right off the plate, and on the other side, here, just check this out. Here, look to my finger. You see, it took me quite some force to get it off here. But here it's so strange, isn't it? So those are the things that I also do during a weekend. I don't see not all chats. Maybe I can put my other screen on as well so that I can see some of the chats. So do I want to repeat? Yes, I do want to do that. There's some IPA somewhere. Yeah, here. There is a live calibration or a first layer calibration. One is for smooth sheets, and there's also one for a texture sheet and a custom sheet. So it's in the new firmware from the Prusa Mini 4.3.1. I just unzipped the file, put it on the USB stick, put it in, and it's nice. It's working. I do want to use that one as well, and let's see how this is going to work. So how is everybody else doing? Yeah. But eventually it should be eliminated by the mesh bed leveling, would you say, right? You yeah. Hmm. So at one moment I was also doing a first layer calibration. I moved my screen. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if that is not square, yeah, I totally agree with you, Lama. But so much of a difference. If there is one thing that I would like to improve, are reprinting the parts of the Prusa Mini. Am I am now cursing a little bit? Well, I was looking at it, and you can move it like this, you know. So it's just what Lama said, you know. So pushing it a little bit more down, 30. Okay, so here on this side, it seems okay. Wait, I'm just going to push that a little bit down. Yeah, that is what you have with a cantilever arm design. You have just this, and there's nothing on the other side to, you know, get it rigid, you know. So I have minus 1.730 because you don't want to get too close to the bed, or else it will curl up, and then you get also the same kind of issue, and you are thinking that the bed is still not good. There is just so. How is everybody's Saturday so far? Wait, let's go a little bit higher again. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? It's here. I don't know if I can I turn my screen around. This is currently our weather. So yeah, I show you, not too bad. Mine is pretty good. I was in my bed till 10 a.m. in the morning. So so I have here. I don't know if the camera is going to catch it. So uh, so here on the end you have this square, but I feel on the sides that there is already going a little bit higher. Because when I got the Prusa Mini first, and I did the first layer calibration, it was nice. It worked. I had several prints that are, yeah, that were very good. But now I switched over to a different kind of filament, and I have some issues. I mean, the issue can lay by the guy who is operating the printer, me. Because now I wasn't using IPA since the beginning of my channel. Now I start using IPA for cleaning the bed. And at one moment I thought maybe I shouldn't use that. Actually, yeah. Did I miss the question? Hey, how are you doing? Unix 3D Studio, how are you doing, sir? Yes, I do want to repeat. Who's missing snow? Oh my gosh, really? I am not missing the snow. Uh. Alles goed. Oh, this guy. Hey, hoe gaat het? But we are doing it in English so everybody understands. So yeah, it's going well. I'm working on my Prusa Mini on this sunny Saturday afternoon. It's already almost 2 o'clock. So yeah. And they are also saying to Belgium. Belgium? Am I right? Snow is cold. Pain to shovel. Yeah. When it starts snowing and you have the possibility to get rid of the snow as soon as possible when it stops, it's a better thing. Because if it is going to freeze up, you will have ice for a long time. Even when the snow is gone, you still have this little slippy road or slippy pathway. So we are waiting for the Prusa to get hot, or in this case a little bit colder. So my girls are watching some program on Disney Plus, I guess. When it is raining, you know it's not going to be snow. So I'm always happy when I see rain in those kind of days. Oh wow, you have a mini farm. Nice. How many printers do you have in your farm? Because I saw that you wrote 3 minis in your farm, but how many printers do you have? You have a Mac running in the oh, nice. I do like Mac, but sometimes I have some problems. You have more than 20. Oh my god. Yeah, I have 8 3D printers. No, there's going to start something here, so I'm not going to show it at this moment. And by the way, the filament that I'm now using was also the same filament that I used when I did my first print on the Prusa Mini. Okay, this is sticking really well. Okay. I usually don't like rain as well, but if I can choose between the two, I would choose rain because if the sun is going to shine, it's gone very quickly. Yeah, I do think that this one is better. So I think that what I have now is better. So I'm going to try that TIE Defender profile again and see how that is going to turn out. But I need to buy a machine square to check everything. So indeed, Lama. So getting some alcohol. So no brings, and let's see how this is going to work. Yeah, this is the Prusa Mini Plus with the Super Pinda. I am thinking about it to buy another Prusa Mini, the kit version, because the one that I'm having here was pre-assembled, so only sticking the arm to the bed was the only thing that I need to do, and also the screen. So yeah, if the lead times are going to get shorter, instead of 16 weeks or even 20 weeks, I saw, because I don't want to wait 4 or 5 months until I get my ordered Prusa Mini kit. It's, yeah, I would say, and I think most of the viewers right now, if you want to get an assembled version, I can understand that the lead times are long. But if you only have to throw the parts into a box as a kit version, then you don't have to build it, right? So why having longer lead times on kit versions? I don't understand. Or is it just me? I mean, serious. But then, in both ways, you still need to have parts. Can you hear me now? It's good. Yeah, nice. So I have a Apple Watch, and I saw that my wife sent me a WhatsApp, so I tried to um, send a message out, but instead of that, it was going to call, and I saw on the screen that it turned into black. So I cannot do that. So I'm staying here, right, with you guys. And if she is watching my channel or my live stream as well, then she knows that I'm busy right now. Right, but if you are listening to some music from a decade, which kind of decade are you listening to? For me, the one that I listened the last few days was the 1990 hits. So, what are yours? So we are printing the from the tie Defender. I'm printing those parts not right now. So I'm very curious how it is going to work. How the 80s. Okay, those are great too, but I don't say that I'm having bad memories to it. But when I have the choice choosing the 80, 90, or 20s, I always choose the 90s or the 20s. Some good memories, let's say it like that. And I mean, if you go for the 1990s and 91, 92, that is already long time ago. I mean, 20 years? 20? 20 years? No, 30 years. I know. I'm not going to say I'm getting old, but I'm not getting younger either. It's funny, I know. I mean, I don't want to. You are old? Okay, I'm 42. But I'm not on level 42. I'm just at level 0, the ground floor. Yeah, sometimes I do have those bad jokes. Hey, Apple fanboy. Yeah. I want to have stuff really working well. I mean, I have several times used a Windows computer, and for most purposes, you can use them pretty well. But at the other hand, I want, do a thing with my computer and know that it is working, not that I need several other things. So, but maybe I'm an Apple boy, fanboy. But there are several things that I don't like about Apple. So, am I still Apple fanboy? Within 3D printing, would you consider me a Creality fanboy? Price of what? The price from the MacBook or the Apple Watch? The Apple Watch was 230 euros. I'm not sure which kind of value that is into US dollars, but I think around 270 US dollars, something like that. This is the Apple Watch Series 3 or 3 series. Oh, the Apple, the price. I think some of the Apple products are way overpriced. But then you can you can sell your MacBook for still a high price. If I want to have a new MacBook Pro, I can still ask a 800 euro something. Depend on how many Creality 3D printers that I have. I have the Ender 3 Pro. I have the Ender 3 version 2, and I have the Ender 6. And I don't mind to get the latest printer that they are working on, the Ender 7. I have only, can I say only one ANET 3D printer? That's the ET4, which I didn't use for a while. So maybe I'm going to change printers around here because as you maybe can see on my streams as well, the printer that I'm working currently on is always here on the workbench. If I'm using a printer for just printing something, then I leave the printer on its place, like the Delta printer or the Core XY printer. But the printers in the shelf I am not using at the moment, so the Ender 7 is going to be a Core XY 3D printer. That is the only thing that I know, because Creality said in their live stream last week or 2 weeks ago, they said that the Ender 7 is going to be the follow-up on the Ender 6. But who knows what they are going to do. They also released a 3D scanner. Yeah, and also the CTC Prusa clone. I am thinking about it to buy the frame and also the power supply unit, and then see what else that I need to do. But if I'm going to buy the frame, then I also need the frame from the heat bed, because those are the only two issues that I really have now at this moment with the Prusa clone, because I cannot use it. There are some layer shifts on the first few layers, and I don't want to have that. I mean, the worst thing that you can get is during your first layer that it is going to shift and you don't know why it shifts. And I think one of the things that it can be is a skipping step. But then, where is the issue? Because I looked to all the belts, or the only belts that I can possibly think of, because the other things are okay. There are several measurements that I still need to do on the Prusa Mini, on the Prusa clone, but yeah, it's like I said, it's enclosed from the top. So if I want to get the printer out, I need to remove the whole shelf to get it out. So yeah, for that reason, I'm not using. I can print with it. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? But one of the things that are on the program for at least the coming 4 weeks, the upgrade for the ABL, the BL Touch on the Ender 6. Also a video about the Easy 3D X1, printing PET-G on it. It's going well. Also, I'm going to do a video about the Ender 3 Pro, because also there I have an ABL which I can install on there as well. And yeah, for the V2, I'm going to buy another autobed leveling, the BL Touch. And also I have the Mosquito hot end, which I'm going to install on the V2. Yeah, I had some problem with bad adhesion on the Prusa Mini, so that is where I'm currently working on. Also, for that reason, when I'm going to put this live stream video somewhere, it is going to be inside of the playlist for the live streams, but also on the Prusa Mini. You know, get things organized. So it's going well. I'm not going to jump too high, because now it's going to start at that wing where it caused issues. But but it doesn't look like. So what are you doing different on this print? What do you mean exactly, Joey? In comparison with the other time that I printed the Tie Defender from FixumDude, I put all the parts that I needed to print, I put on the bed, and I did a auto arrangement. The bed adhesion. Well, I use all the time IPA alcohol to clean it every single time. Zonon, he said maybe to clean it one time with dish soap. I also did, but also I installed new firmware 4.3.1. Did a new bed first layer calibration several times, because when I did the live stream with the unboxing, I had the value of minus 1.660 or 668, something like that. And I had some really good bed adhesion, no problem at all. But at some point it went wrong. I don't know where, but I had some problems. Because I printed a lot of stuff during that time and was taken well. Yeah. So, but it looks better. It looks nice. I was also printing the bolt from the nut and bolt, and for some reason the printer was acting really strange. I was printing it, and the printer went, or the bed went to the back, causing a big loop on the front side of the bolt. I was surprised. So, but this is looking nice. See how this is going. Where are you working on? For prints or other things as well. If it is private, then don't share, of course. But I'm also testing out doing live stream videos over my iPhone and see how that works. I also need to pay attention to the battery lifespan as well. How long the battery is going to hold up. Hold up. I did see that you have a question, but I don't. The messages are not sticking that long. I have also a magic wand. I don't know what I can do with that. But this is looking nice. We are getting somewhere. I think that's the main purpose. We are getting somewhere. I still need to do something with Tifa. Cleaning up the colors as well, the skin color. The skin color is one of the biggest issues within coloring, I guess. You need to use all three colors, primary colors, and then softening it with white. There still have some issues. She has, I don't know if you can see her. I always call it her. But I think the print looks nice, also the coloring. But what do you guys think? Maybe on the print as well. So the print does look nice, right? Yeah. You get, well, I already went with a paintbrush between the legs. No big issue. She didn't mind, but she doesn't have any brain, so she cannot think for herself because she's just plastic. That's all she is. But I do need to say that I'm very happy with the result. And I do need to say that I also I'm also going to receive a resin printer, the Mars 2 Pro. So it's going to be very awesome. So I still need to have one more wing. So that is going to be printed as well. So I guess that is the last part that needs to be printed. And then, yeah, the Mars 2 Pro. So I'm very curious about resin printing. I still need to figure things out there as well. Once I get the heck of it, that I know how it works as well, and well, during that time I'm also going to release some videos, because the purpose of the videos that I'm making is the things I learned and also reshare it with other people as well. If I have some if I encounter some issues, I always make videos about them as well, to show how I did solving the issue. And yeah, resin printing isn't that cheap, because the bottles that I ordered, it cost me almost 45 euros, 2 bottles. One with the Elegoo gray color and also skin color. I already hear people thinking, oh, skin color, so that I don't have to mix the skin color as, yeah, just like that. And by the way, how can you do a first no unboxing, build, and first print with a resin printer and don't have any resin to print with? And also when I'm done with that, oh, there was one print. Um, well, I did, but I'm still not sure if it is going to stick pretty well. Non-stick, right? Yeah, I know. I know that you are teasing. Ja, maak maar alvast klaar. So probably I'm not going to stop right now with the live stream, but I'm going to get back and going to continue because there are several other things that I would like to share during the live stream. And why not? I mean, I can. Can I? Oh, what? Something like that. So the first layer of the Prusa Mini that is going to be printed is it's indeed it is my stream. So the first layer that is printed with the Prusa is always very slowly, it's very not fast at all. But the second one is going really fast. I always like that. Also, the printing speed on the Reality and the 6. Am I also going to do? Yeah. But I do need to say that getting prints really sticking to the bed is one of the biggest issues you can have. I mean, if it doesn't stick, won't stick, then it's going to, an issue during the whole print. And eventually a whole waste of filaments. If you find out, like I did with my Mandalorian print, that because one foot was just one layer a little bit higher and not good enough bad adhesion, it was a bad print because it failed. I'm also going to print coins for the board game, the tabletop game Catan. By the way, did somebody saw one of my shorts from TikTok on YouTube? Which print? The Mandalorian? Yeah, but that was because of for that I printed on the FL Sun. Oh, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Joey. The Mandalorian I printed on the Delta, and the Delta, even though when it was rushing over the print, it didn't drop. It got it was looking pretty well, except the fact that I had some extrusion issues. But the Mandalorian I printed on the Ender 3 version 2 several times. But because one foot was a little bit higher, I thought, well, let's put a plate underneath it to merge together with the Mandalorian statue itself, and that worked out pretty well. So I was happy with the end result. But somebody saw the TikTok video of me because I removed it pretty fast because I saw that it wasn't good for the analytics. Let's say it like this. Because I also am using TikTok to attract people from that platform to my YouTube channel. Because my passion of 3D printers and making videos about it. And yeah, why not? because a lot of people are using now TikTok nowadays, so why not just doing it as well? So I have here on this side one lifted corner. I don't think the chat are being away very quickly. Are being away? That's not really well. What do you think about Creality nowadays? The live stream and the videos they make. By the way, FixumDude did make a redesign on this test print, so a better version is available on the Patreon side of FixumDude, but eventually this is also going to be available on Thingiverse as well. So. I love precision. Yeah, for that reason, I'm still in the group, but I'm not active anymore in the group because I mean I don't have that much experience within 3D printing. Not maybe not as much as other people maybe, but I bring content about the things I learned during the handling of the 3D printer, and also on the things that I do differently than maybe other people as well. For that reason, I talk a little bit more in my videos. I show maybe things that are usually different than other mainstream YouTubers, but I had some really bad experience on the group from Creality. Um, if you have some great skills and you learn things and you can share them in that group, but not in the way that some people will do there. I mean, there are some brand new people just walking in, have their first Creality 3D printer, come in the group, and some people are being made fun of because they are doing something stupid. I don't like that. Yeah, yeah, because the the um the level to get in this group is way too low. I mean, on every Creality printer, there's a QR code. If you scan it, you can go to their Facebook group. You join the group without any problem. I I don't know if there are some rules now when you are going to be when you are entering that group that you have to do a certain steps to avoid this kind of behavior on the Facebook group. I mean, I never like that other people making fun of other people. I don't like that. Not in the way that the person is going to be feeling bad about it. So yeah, I also get some comments in my videos. Some are nice, some are critic, but still uplifting. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You also have that when you are printing, you can just stare to how it is being printed. even though it is a machine, it's still magical how it works. How is that? Lama, I don't know if you are still here in the live stream, but maybe other people. Sorry, what? Sorry. I think it's mesmerizing to watch a 3D printer. It's magical. I think it is one of the great achievements what people made. You love watching prints, yeah, indeed. Me too. I do like to watch it. Sometimes I stare too long at it. I need to do other things as well. But anyways, so how is this camera called? Y-Scan? The white box? I was looking for it. I want to buy one, maybe more, and hook it up with several printers that I can, monitor all of my printers. But also, just like Dan does in his stream sometimes. So I'm going to also put on my laptop so I can reread the chat as well. Oh, I can see the back of my head. Wait, I'm going to move it here as well, so I can see what everybody is saying. Yeah, well, something like Octoprint, but I'm not work. I don't know how Y-Scan exactly works, but I think it's over Wi-Fi, something like that. I'm also thinking about it to buy a new. I do have Octoprint laying around somewhere. I need to reinstall everything and start working with it because I lose the IP address every time when I have some issues with my network. It re-releases a new IP address, and I cannot log in into that web address again or IP address. But I think that the screen looks great, right? So this starts looking this is looking kind of okay. There are some little things that I see here that it is lifting up a little bit. So it's not 100% perfect, but it can be that it is from the side, So it's almost time. I'm going to close the live stream within 5 minutes, something like that. Then I'm going to get dressed or make myself ready to bring the kids to my parents-in-law. Then buy some groceries, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to continue with a new live stream. And there I'm going to work on the Easy 3D X1, doing some other things there as well on the printer, setting up some profile for PET G printing. I did it one time before, and I think that it is possible to print PSG on that printer as well. But there are some settings that needs to be changed before doing that. As I reminded, but fell asleep. Well, that can happen. No problem. It's always nice to see several people that I'm familiar with that are on regular basis on the live stream. But if you can't, because of some other issues or sleeping, something like that, no big deal, buddy. From which country are you, by the way? England? Great Britain? Oh, by the way, you can get Prusa now shipped to the United Kingdom. Or like we say, Verenigd Koninkrijk. Oh, what? So I'm also going to look for equipment to do live streams. I said to my wife also today that I'm planning to do it 24-hour live stream, something like that, doing different kind of things. You know, not really the sleeping part, but you know, I saw. I don't know if you are familiar from that YouTube channel, MXR Plays. The guy is called Henry. The girl is called Jeannie. Yeah, awesome. So she did one time on her Twitch channel. She did a live stream, 24-hour live stream, and I had the idea. Well, I can do that too. So during the live stream, 24-hour live stream, the times that I'm doing something else, for example, sleeping or eating, I'm not sure if anybody wants to see eating people on the live stream. For my opinion, or to my opinion, eating during the live stream, it's for me a no-no. Drinking, yes, but not alcohol during the live stream. Also, using some other things. 5 hours in sleep. So, in case if I'm going to go to bed and sleep, I'm going to put the camera onto one of the 3D printer, and then have a printer going on for the duration of the time. So yeah. So I need to see how I'm going to handle that, because on Twitch I do have a Twitch stream for gameplay that is called Zachary TF Gaming, but also Zachary 3D Prints for 3D printing. So I need to see if I go for a Twitch Prime to be able to do dual. Dual? Is that called dual? I can do drinking, but not mentioning what I'm drinking. Okay. I think the stream looks nice. The sun is shining, so that makes me happy as well. Yay! So I need to make some ideas about the things I'm going to do during a 24-hour live stream, or maybe longer. But also, I need to see how YouTube is going to handle something huge in that kind of perspective. Does anybody know that, by the way? No, I don't. I see that on Twitch there is also being drunk during a live stream. I don't I don't think that is something that you want to do. I know from several gaming girls on Twitch that they do that. When the stream stops. I mean, I do like to drink. I like beer. I like whiskey. I like several liquors, but I tend to drink water or cola during a live stream, not drinking alcohol. I don't think it's bad either, but it's it should be advertisement friendly as well. Because the thing is on YouTube, when from the things I heard, of course, when you are drinking or um, talking about several kind of things that are harmful for people, showing off guns, shooting guns, uh, dealing in drugs, something like that. Advertisers are not always happy to being related to that channel to be advertised with. So within the YouTube studio, you will get a message that some advertisers are not agreeing with that kind of content, so they don't want to be advertised with that kind of a content. So yeah, for that reason, I need to be careful, or I want to be careful and not, you know, just do it and then think later about it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Just like, for example, the video that I posted on TikTok and then reposted on YouTube as well, but then I already get a copyright claim, which wasn't affecting my stream, but I wanted to make sure that it's not going to affect anything. So for that reason, I changed the music, and then I saw in the analytics that that video wasn't going so well, so I removed it. So she's also here on the live stream. She's my youngest. She's 7 years old. Nonstick says hello. She says hello back. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, als hij niet op de livestream wil komen, then I will do it. Sarah, hello. Yeah, I know. She's, she's playing hard to get. Get it? I think this looks nice. I do need to. I really need to look for a way to charge my phone and also having the microphone. But I think this works as well, right? Also, I think you. I think several people asked also for the Zach 1 3D printer continue build or designing. There are several things that I do want to change about that. And I think also this weekend I'm going to do something with that. There are some extrusions that I'm intending to order because there are 3 extrusions that I need for the build. But like I said, I need to order parts. There are several other things that I need to get some really good head start during a live stream build. Because also that is going to be done in a live stream. And it's just for the fun, you know? Building your own 3D printer, several borrowed parts, you know, from other designs, like the hot and something like that. I'm not going to say it, but I say it anyways. If there are some brands that really would like to sponsor this project as well, feel free to contact me on Twitter, on the direct message. And I'm also looking to get some parts for a Voron build as well. Because, why not? I thought, by the way, were you there, Non-Stick? I know that Non-Fan was there, but I saw in the live stream from Joel that the unboxing of the Elegoo Neptune 2. I saw that he was also asked if he is going to do some coverage about the Ender 6. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure how he responded to that. He didn't say no, but also yes either. So no, I wasn't also there. I usually when he is going to do a live stream, he is always doing at 3 a.m. my time, sometimes 4 or 5 a.m. my time. So then I'm still sleeping, and yeah, but I mean, there aren't that many YouTubers doing the Ender 6, which driving my channel higher at this moment in the Ender 6 coverage. But I'm surprised a machine from this caliber, this size, this great quality, why isn't it that much covered on YouTube? Because at first, when I posted my tweet about buying a Ender 6, many people said, yes, please do that. It's kind of strange that this machine wasn't covered that much. It's around there for, I think, 5 or 6 months. So it's, I mean, I think the reason why it happened, and this is just a theory about it, they had problems with the CR6 SE. They released it. The coverage was great. Then they came with the Ender 3 V2 and also the Ender 3 Max, and they also came with the LR200H, the resin printer, the renewed resin printer, and also the belt printer. During the second part of 2020 was covered with all of those machines. And to my opinion, they can slow down a little bit. Because on the end of 2020, they also released the German 1D for 2021. So also that question came around. I know that Joel has many printers laying around without even being unboxed. He asked in the live stream to Sean if he could watch if that printer was there as well. It's crazy, isn't it? But well, I don't mind that the Ender 6 isn't that much covered. So for me, I don't mind it that much because now I have more reason to push the content out for the Ender 6 as well. And I try to do as much as possible with many of the printers that I have, except for the ANET ET4. I didn't go. Yeah, exactly. And you know, if people do like it or not, I do talk a lot in my videos. There's one video going to be that I'm not going to talk anything or not going to say anything. Maybe you saw it in the review about the FL Sun. Usually my intro is, hello, this is Zachary and welcome to, no, hello, I'm Zachary and this channel is about 3D printing with tips, tricks, tutorial, how to review news, anything 3D printing or 3D printer related. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and hit the notification button to get the latest news and updates right in your YouTube alerts. And thanks for being here. And if you want to have an inside scoop before YouTube, please check me on Twitter, Zachary_Bergen. So that is the normal intro. But for the FL Sun was, hello, I'm Zachary, let's get into the review about the FL Sun. I didn't see anybody responding to this very short intro. But from all the things that I learned during my YouTube time, Sean Cannell from Think Media, video influencer, he always said to have a good hook so that people are going to watch the video, and then do a normal intro, a normal thing that you see everywhere on YouTube, and then come with your content. So that has been the template for a lot of my videos. But last Wednesday I thought, or for the video from last Wednesday, well, just start with, hey, hello, I'm Zachary, let's get into the review about the FL Sun. Yeah, the thing is, there are two ways that I work. One is with the script, but then you see me reading. Most of the times I use script when doing Friday videos for news and updates. For the Wednesday videos, I don't use script. Sometimes I do, only when it is a really difficult topic with a lot of terminology. For example, when I was doing the open source versus copyrighted material, that I had on a script because everything that I had in that was research, and during research I learned also a lot of things. Yeah, so it was kind of new for me as well to bring something like that. So I really want to stick to the plan of the whole video. But for the Wednesday videos, I rehearse several times. Well, this is a review about the FL Sun QQS Pro. If you want to buy it, if you want to buy this 3D printer, then please check the affiliate links in the description of this video. And well, this print, and then I just babble around and come up with the things that I learned during using that Delta printer. So I do that every single time when this kind of videos. I'm also going to do a video about installing the BL Touch to the Ender 6. I'm not going to, it sounds maybe strange, but this is going to be my experience with installing the BL Touch on the Ender 6. I'm not sure what I'm going to experience or see when I'm going to install that on there. So I know there is a part where you can install it, where you can attach the DL touch inside of the French sprout, and there is also a connector on the breakboard that is installed on the right hand side by the extruder. But further than that, I'm going to go to the Creality website. I'm going to put the information on the SD card. Just a moment. Yeah. So I have several cables for my BL Touch that came within the package. When I ordered it, I ordered also with a extension cord or extension wire. So I saw on the breakboard, I saw a connector with BL Touch on there. So I think in this case, I just need to install the BL Touch, hook the cable onto that breakboard, and then install the firmware. That is the thing that I'm going through, or that I'm going to do. If I found some things that are off or are not working, I am going to look it up. I'm going to find the solution for that, not looking on the internet, but going to try out, see if there is some different things, and I see where it is going to. I also have the same thing with installing. I'm going to do like this then. So also with the Dual Z lead screw installation, I had several comments about that as well. One of the things that people said, if this should be an infomercial video or instruction video, it's very bad. The thing is, what people are not seeing, that it is take two of the things that I did. Because when I recorded that video in the first take, the audio was very bad. So because it is not script, I cannot make another video with exactly the same words that I used. So from the top of my head, I use everything that I remembered and then put all the videos to it. There's one part that I edited out of the thing, which caused a little issue further on in the process when people are seeing it, that I didn't mention that the screws that are the black screws that hold both brackets need to be loosened as well to get the bracket out. Little thing I edited out without knowing it, because that thing I didn't cover in the second take. So, you know, when you are going to do some installation, there are several things that can go wrong, or you can do one time. If you fail at that, for that reason, you see sometimes with also Joel or Tom or even Stefan, when they are saying things that are not correct, you see just a single word, something like that. And I know from the video from Tom Sandlander that he had one time he was talking about steps, printing speed, and he said 12,000 as a voiceover, but he said something else in the video. There are several things. When I'm going to install the BL Touch on the Ender 6, when I install it and I have to, for example, cut some cables or do some things, and in the end, by editing, I see that the video has some bad quality or unfocused video. I had that several times. I'm looking to my screen when I'm recording on my iPhone, but I cannot see if it is focused or not. I see that there's a little square around my head, so it tracks my face, but at that moment I didn't have an autofocus on. For some reason it turned off, so I had some unfocused video. I think for 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday video, you see that the video is not focused all the time. So, did I do that? Did I? I made so many videos, I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, you can do several things you can do one time. And also installing the dual Z-axis on the Ender 3 Pro, I could do one time. And I had also one problem with the cable because I cut it in two. Because I only needed one cable because of my big 3-tag board has two dual Z-axis support. Also one question, maybe Lama knows this. The board that I'm using have 5 stepper motors for each motor. The thing everybody asked in that video comment is, don't you have to change the current because now this single driver needs to support both motors? I don't have a hard time answering that. For me, it's common sense. If I'm going to install this kind of package, I assume that it is made for that purpose. I have a cable with one end that goes into the normal controller board, and then those two other ends are going to both stepper motors, meaning that this package, this kit is made for that dual Z-axis upgrade. I don't need to change anything in the firmware or in the software or anything else. That is my opinion about that. I can imagine that this single driver needs to support both stepper motors. Somebody said to me, I don't know if the comment is still there, hey Dan, how you doing? Somebody said, when I'm going to hold my X-axis gantry, the stepper motor is making sounds. I don't know, but am I pushing down my X-axis? Why should I do that? The stepper motor is built to push this up and down over the axis. If I'm going to push some more weight to it, then I'm giving the stepper motors a hard time pushing this up. So of course it makes sound, and you can't even burn out your board or your driver, and then you have to buy a new one. But on my SKR mini board, yeah, that as well. On my big 3-tech board, there are 2 connectors for the Z-axis or for the Z-axis. So that driver is supporting 2 stepper motors. Other way, do I really need to go into the firmware and then change the current somewhere within the settings of the main board? Do I need to do that? If it is supporting already 2 stepper modes for the Z-axis, I have done another question. When the current is a bit higher and you only use 1 stepper motor, is it not going to get overheated? Too much power for the stepper motor? So for me, I really wanted to be sure, and I watched other people's video. Chris Riley also did a video about installing this dual Z-axis kit, exactly the same kit as I got on his CR10. He never mentioned one time to change the current for the stepper driver. Nowhere does he mention that, because it's not needed, to my opinion. And when you are going to say, well, I'm going to put some extra load on it by pushing it down, well, even this one, when I'm doing it here, gives me the same kind of problems, you know. Another way, there are several boards also for, yeah, the the Rambo board also have 2 connectors for 1 driver. So yeah, me talking around, I can talk all day long if I want. So Yeah, sometimes I do talk much in my videos, and you have to see sometimes where I cut away from the original. But I don't mind. Yeah, yeah, exactly. But if you are putting extra load on your x-axis, um, of of course the stepper motor is going to have some trouble. I mean, if I'm going to hold this, which I'm not going to do, but if I'm holding this, of course it's going to get some trouble. Here you have a timing belt, so it will skip over the tooth of the gear. But if you have a lead screw and you push it down, the motor is getting hot, and eventually you get the current back to the mainboard, causing that the mainboard can blow up. Maybe I can do that in one of my videos. What happens if you are holding the that axis stepper motor too long? What happens? I have a big 3-tech board that is already blown up, so maybe I can use it for an experiment. If you can get it overheated and then blow up the board, maybe as a nice video. I still have the mustache. Keep going, keep going. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I still have one board, so I can make a simple setup. Um, just one stepper motor to that, and then see what happens. Also, proper printing made a video about it. When you are moving the stepper motors fastly around, like some people used to do. When I take something from the build plate, I'm just shoving it to the front and then take it off and then push it back. Some people do that. Oh, dit laatste. Zijn jullie klaar om te gaan? Hoe lang duurt het nog? So, but yeah, that are the things that I run into sometimes. One guy said that was with the slicer video. He said, "Dude, you talk too much." Yeah, that's what I do. Maybe, yeah. Hey Sarah, je mag hem afkijken, hè? And that's my oldest daughter. And that was my youngest daughter saying, Sarah. So this is looking great. So after, I already said it. I know. I'm still going to say it anyways. I'm going to end the live stream again in 5 or maybe 10 minutes, and then I'm going to prepare to bring the kids to my parents-in-law. And then if I'm back after the grocery shopping, I'm going to start another live stream. And then I'm going to continue with the Easy 3D X1. Put some PET G settings right for only that printer. Danny boy? Danny? I just said 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I did. So I'm also going to prepare my old laptop where also the slicer settings for the Easy 3D X1 are. So that if people are going to ask for the profile settings in Cura, then I do have them. Thank you, Masik. I need to say that the quality of the iPhone camera is great. It's HD quality. I can go for a new iPhone, although this is the iPhone XS Max. 10. I always say iPhone XS Max, but it's just the iPhone XS Max. Did I say iPhone XS Max? Maybe I should also take my ANet printer and start printing with that. The Huawei P40 Pro Plus. Yeah, I'm an Apple boy, fanboy, so. Get well soon, better, Dan. So if I'm going to build this tie defender, this one is very loose. It's not glued together, but that I'm going to do, making sure that it is all tight. I think I have enough PET G laying around. I also have some PET G samples. I also informed my wife that there is a resin printer coming soon, but not only that, but also a laser engraver and CC milling machine as well, you know, to cover a lot of things within the channel as well. And also, when people want to get something printed, engraved, milled, something like that, that I have the possibilities to do it all just to earn some money. It's a business. It's going to get a business. And learn by doing, right? You're going to send a picture that you did from the moon. Nice. Looking forward. Also, no. I paid almost 240 euros for the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. I think it's a great deal. I do want to have the Saturn, or no, the Jupiter. It is looking nice. Yeah, did you? I also did one time a very close up of the moon. I mean, I like space quite a lot. I like SpaceX. I like the things that they are doing. almost every day I need to watch one of their videos, the videos of NASA space flight. It is one of the streams that I are. Yes, I this in the video of the the closer look video that I did of the Saturn 4K resin print of Elegoo, I mentioned that it was going to be a mid-sized printer, not knowing that they are going to release something like Jupiter. No, wait, no. I didn't research about it, but the Mars resin printer was a small printer. Then I heard the Saturn, but knowing from the planet, Saturn isn't the biggest. So I was already thinking about it. If you have something like that, no, I didn't watch Jessica's Mars landing. I watched the NSF version. So I already thought about it that Elegoo is going to also do Jupiter as a resin printer, and for that reason I said a mid-scale resin printer. So, and then in, I think, November, they posted a picture on Twitter about the Jupiter, and this one has on the side has aluminum extrusions to give the printer more rigidity. So I am very curious about that printer. And also the the PO Poly Phantom XXL, there's even a bigger one coming, where you can put 6 liters or 6 liters or 6 kilo. It doesn't really matter. It's huge anyways. I mean, I don't know if it's by whom it was. I saw it on Twitter, but it's a huge printer, the XXL. And there you really want to have it sticking. I was looking at getting a step. What do you mean? Non-stick? Let's cover up. So the print is at 66%. I can't sprawl. I don't know what you mean, sure. Saturn. Saturn is beautiful. 4K mono. There we go. Spell. You can spell. Oh, yeah. If you're using the swipe keyboard, I use the swiping keyboard all the time in English. I love it, but sometimes I get some weird words out of it. Where I'm thinking, dang, son, what are you thinking about? And also, when I'm swiping with one, yeah, I'm still swiping with one thumb. But usually I'm going like this, but I hold my phone with 2 hands, and then it's no problem. But when I'm doing it with 1 hand, it's getting difficult, especially because of this is being a bigger phone. You're also a little bit dyslexic. no problem. I think in the end we all have some little issues, little things, and if you can live with it and still being happy, I think it's a great cause. It's a great thing. So this print is still going to continue. It's 69%, so it's going great. It's quick, and I'm going to end live stream. Am I going to do that? Am I going to end this? Yeah, I need to. So, plug. So, as you can see, the sun is shining here. Let's add the bright side of life. No, or maybe not. Yeah, that's usually what that's something like this. This is a selfie stick. Little television program. There are several things that I also would like to have in the near future. That's this stick with the articulated movement, something like that. I don't know. I'm still. You never leave. No. This is a 1 hour and 22. How long? I'm streaming for more than 2 hours already. Really? Oh my gosh. Look at this screen. I think it's quite cool. But what happens if I do like this? Stop the oh. So if I push like there. So people, thanks for joining this live stream. In a few hours, I think 2 hours, we're going to continue a new live stream. There I'm going to go work with the Easy Treat X1, and yeah, we will see what is going to happen. If everybody watched this live stream, everybody who joined the live stream, thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, hit the notification button, and I will see you next time. And hey, let's make some fun with 3D printing. Zachary, 3D Print. Bye-bye.